Hello, Algebra 2 students, for Ms. Bell. This is Friday, March 12th, and I'm taking a look at this, the whodunit. You're doing this online, and there's some directions up here in slide 2 and slide 3 on how to solve this mystery. I'm going to take you through the first half of the problems. And I'm getting these problems right from the clue cards, so I'm just going to go switch over to my paper. I'm not going to show you the screen anymore, but I'm going to work out these problems, and then you're to choose which one's the right answer, and then I guess put it up into the text or whatever, and then turn that into her, okay? So let me walk you through these problems, how to do them. So the first one, we had in parentheses x plus 3 times, in parentheses, x minus 2. Remember the FOIL method. We're going to multiply the first items in each, then the outside items from each, the inside items from each, and then the last times the last. What does that mean? Okay, first times the first one. X times x is x squared. Outside times the outside. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. The inside times the inside. A positive 3 times x is just plus 3x. And then the last times the last. So the last one in these parentheses times the last one in these parentheses. A positive 3 times a negative 2 is negative 6. I combine my like terms, negative 2x plus 3x, and I get x. There, I just bring down everything else. So this is my final answer, x squared plus x minus 6. The only things I can put together are these because these are not squared. And I can't do anything more with 6 because I don't have any other just regular number sitting there. I can only put these like terms together. All right, clue number 2. And you could pause this and, as you move forward, I'm just going to rip through the first 5 for you, and then you could try the last 5. Okay, for clue number 2 card, I'm taking a times a squared. And then I have the outside gets negative 4a. The inside gives me 7a, a positive. And then the last times the last gives me a negative 28. I put these two together. I have a squared plus 3a minus 28. Card or slide, I should say, slide number 3 for clue number 3. Sorry, it's not actually slide number 3, but it's clue number 3. On that slide, it has this equation here that we are to multiply these binomials. So I'm going to use the first times the first, gives me y squared. The outside times outside gives me negative 5y. The inside times the inside is negative 8y. And the last times the last gives me a positive 40. Negative 8 times negative 5 gives me positive 40. I can only combine these terms. They're the only ones that are alike. Negative 5 minus 8 gives me negative 13y. So that's my final answer for that clue. For number 4, first times first, d squared. Outside times outside, 2d. Inside times inside, 9d. Last times last is 18. Combine these like terms, 9 plus 2 is 11. And last, first times first, 5b times b. And I hate when they use b because my b's look like 6's. That is 5b squared. Outside times outside, 5 times a negative 1 is going to be negative 5b. Inside times inside, 6 times b is just a positive 6b. And the last times the last, a positive 6 times a negative 1 gives me a negative 6. The only things I can combine are the b's here. A negative 5 plus 6b, it just gives me 1b. So I have 5b squared plus b minus 6 for number 5. And go ahead and try your other ones. I don't think it gets any more really difficult than that. They all seem easier. Yeah, not too bad. When you get to clue number 7, it's this. Don't let this throw you off. You have, this is just going to be like this. P minus 7 times P minus 7, okay? So you're going to just, continue to do what you were doing. And Yeah, number 8, don't let that bother you. When you get to number 9, so clue 9, don't let those other numbers throw you off. You're just going to continue to do the same thing that you've been doing. Okay, so you're going to have 3x times the x squared, so you're going to have 3x to the 4th power, and then outside times outside, so 9 times 3 gives me a negative 18x squared, and then inside times inside gives you a plus 5x squared. Last times last is going to give me a negative 45, and then you're just going to combine these. So negative 18 plus 5. Oh, I'm sorry, 9 times, it's 27, sorry. That's a mistake. Hopefully you didn't drop off. Hopefully you stuck with me there. That's a negative 27, I'm sorry. And so adding 5 to that, so you should have negative 22x squared there. Negative 45 is going to be the same, and 3x to the 4th. Okay, don't let those other exponents bother you. And for clue 10, you should probably just do this. Just rearrange it. 8y squared plus 1. Set it up like this, guys. Negative y squared plus 3. And go ahead and do your first times the first. So it's going to be, 8 squared is going to be a negative. So your answer would be negative 8y to the 4th. Okay, to start off. So it's one of the 2 last answers that you see on your screen. And then just go ahead and finish, outside times outside, inside times inside, last times last, and you guys can handle that one. All right, and that I think should be all of the clue cards, so hopefully I helped you on some of the other ones that I didn't do. Good luck.